Hello, everyone. It's Amy. I wanted to give you a sneak peek on the introduction of the features that we're going to announce tomorrow. Here is what is coming. Be sure to attend tomorrow for the live session. Again, this is just a recording. First, the Adobe login information. The Adobe login information is a login that allows you to have enhanced features on our platform. And now you'll be able to access this right from your profile. So simply click your name, click on your My Profile, and now you will see your login and password right in your profile area. So now let's go back to the dashboard. Your W-9 verification. This is very important, especially as the end of the year approaches. It is mandatory that you do this. So simply click on your name in the top right and then your My Profile. Click on Stripe Verification and then click here where it says to click here. Once you're into this session, you'll enter your first name, your last name, your date of birth, the last four of your social or your EIN, your taxpayer identification number, whatever one you want, and then hit continue. And that will finish out your W-9 information. One of the best features that we're rolling out, in my opinion, is the always bypass for KBA. Keep in mind you should only do this when you're legally allowed to do so. From your dashboard, simply click on My Clients. You'll see a new area saying Always Override KBA. When you click that toggle to positive, you'll get an open box. You'll need to enter the reason that you are bypassing KBA. Make sure when you enter that reason, you keep it professional because I'm going to show you here in a moment. Once you've entered that reason, hit submit. Now you'll see that client is listed as always bypassed KBA on your side. So now let's take a look at what this means for the client. You'll see the reason that you've entered is visible to the client. So make sure you keep that phrasing professional because they're going to see it. In addition to that, their first name, last name, and email are locked. They can't change that because while you may know John Smith, you may not know Jane Smith. So there's no way for them to change the name of the client that you've bypassed. Another new feature is the ID validation links. And first, we're going to look at what this is on the client facing, and then we'll look and see what it looks like on the notary side. So when a client hits new notarization, uploads everything, hits paid, and then hits notarize it, they are now going to see a copy KBA link on their screen. Now they'll still get the email, not a problem, but they could also copy that KBA link on their computer. They are not going to see this link for the additional signers, only themselves. So they can click that link, go right to the website to upload their KBA questions, and then they'll get a copy ID upload. And there it is. They can copy, upload it, and take care of the ID upload from their phone. Now let's look at it from the notary's perspective. You'll see that it is an in-progress notarization, and you can click the action button on the right-hand side. When you do, you'll see that the clients are both in the copy KBA status. This means to you the client has not performed or finished their KBA questions. If for some reason your client has not gotten the KBA link in email, you can simply click copy KBA link and email it, text it, WhatsApp it, Facebook it, however you want to the client. When they've successfully completed their KBA, your screen will change and it will say copy ID upload link. So now you know they're on that next stage of the system. So you can then email it, text it, WhatsApp it, Facebook it, however you need to get that link to the client if they didn't get the email. Once they've successfully uploaded their ID, the buttons will go away. They have successfully passed all aspects of ID validation. But now let's look at Stephanie. Stephanie, we're going to say failed her KBA questions. I know it doesn't say that on the screen right now, but we're just going to assume that. But John still wants to sign the document. He legally is entitled to sign the document. So you should be able to still have the session with John. So we are now going to hit bypass KBA mid-transaction. And you're going to get this reason. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Stephanie failed KBA and is not signing. Bypass to allow John to sign the document today. And then hit submit. Once you do that, you are going to get a ping. You'll simply hit accept, and then you'll remove Stephanie from the email routing of the document during the notarization process, which did not change. Just simply delete her email address to allow John and you to sign the document. The next area is to reschedule a notarization. So a client sends a scheduled notarization request to you, and here's what you're going to see. You're going to see accept, reject, or reschedule. When you click reschedule, you'll be able to select the date and time and then hit submit. When the client accepts your reschedule request, you'll be alerted that it has been accepted. Simply hit close and it will be on your dashboard as a scheduled notarization. Download and create a template. When you have that scheduled notarization, simply click the action button on the right-hand side. You'll see the standard pop-up, but now the document title is a link. And when you click on that link, it will open in a new tab and you can now download the document they want signed. Go back to your dashboard, click Create Template. It will open into the Adobe Management area to create a template. You will click Add Files and upload the file that you just downloaded. You'll make sure that this template type says both and that only you can see this template. And then click Preview and Add Fields. Now you're able to tag the document. When you're done tagging it, simply click Save, and then you'll be able to pull this from the field template area up here in the top left-hand side when you're in your notarization. Another new feature is the ability to see the front and back of the client's ID during the notarization. Simply click on the View All for the Adobe Sign Status area, and you'll see there's a link for the front and back. When you click the front, it will open in a new tab, and you'll see the front of the ID. Click the back, and the same thing happens. You can right-click and save this image if you need to send these to title. Zoom will now auto open, but don't worry. When it opens, it will initiate an email to the client to join, but they're not going to immediately join the session. They'll sit in the waiting room. When they're in the waiting room, you will see they have a notice that says, "Please wait, we'll let you in soon." And then they can also test their speaker and microphone to ensure that they're ready to go. So they can have a busy action item while they're waiting for you to tag that document. So I hope you are as excited as me. These are the major changes that we've got going on. And tomorrow, Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, you can actually get in the database and play with it with me on our Zoom call. So again, that's tomorrow, Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, which would be 2 p.m. Pacific, I believe. So I hope to see you all there.